Hello everybody. That might be a little far away, hey. Today we are going to review the movie Space Jam, and this is the first one, not the one from 2021, because I am still waiting for that one to just be released as a free movie. I don't really know. I've heard a lot of mixed messages about it, so I think I'm just going to wait till it comes out, either on probably DVD or one of these streaming platforms, because I don't think I want to pay for it, just because I've heard some people say it's good, some people say it's bad, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to wait for that one till it is available for free. But this one is, and I'm glad I went back and watched it, because I wanted to do that anyway before I even watched the new one, just to kind of compare the two films side by side. So this movie starts out with Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan was the star of this movie, as well as obviously the Looney Tunes too, right? It kind of makes sense. So movie starts out with Michael Jordan as a kid, and his father, I guess, was a baseball player. I don't know that much history about Michael Jordan other than his basketball career. I know that he was one of the best of his time. My face looks a little swollen. I don't think it is, but maybe it's just the camera angle. So anyhow, is it just the camera angle? It's weird. So anyhow, I'll go check that after. Looks funny. Just hold on a second, guys. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I just had to go check on that. It's just weird. I guess it's just the way, it actually is the way the lighting's picking up my face for whatever reason. Don't really know why that's happening, but that is odd, huh? Anyhow. So, where was I? Oh, yes, so Michael Jordan is a kid. His dad was obviously, or is a baseball player, I guess, in this movie. So, Michael's talking about how he wants to grow up and be a basketball player. What school he wants to go to. He seems to have his life planned out from his, right from an early age of, I don't know how old he was, but from a very early age, he seems to have his life planned out and what he wants to do and his goals and all that kind of stuff. So, and then he says when he's done with basketball, he's going to go into professional baseball. And I believe I don't think he ever made it to, like, the big leagues, like MLB, but I do think that he actually did play. I mean, they show it in the movie, so I'm not really sure if it was for the movie or not, but I do believe he actually did play baseball for a very minimal amount of time anyway, because he played all 82 games. I believe basketball season games are 82, just kind of like the same as hockey. I do believe a regular season 82 games. So he played for the Chicago Bulls for several years. I guess he started in the 1980s and played right through to the 1990s, almost to 2000 with them, and then he played for, who else did he play for? I just looked this up too, and now I can't remember who else he played for, but he played for them for 2 years, I guess, 2001 and 2002. And he did get the chance to play with Kobe Bryant, which would have been really cool. Well, not with him, but I guess against him quite a few times. So I guess there's some debate as to who was the better player. Now, I don't know, because Kobe was like a god-level player, and he scored a ton of points under two different numbers. So I would say that, yeah, probably over time, because I don't think Michael Jordan has had as long of a career as Kobe Bryant. I could be wrong about that, but I think Kobe Bryant had a longer career, so I would say that probably Kobe was the better player, even though I did a little reading. They said that Michael Jordan scored more points, but I guess on a season basis, I'm not really sure whether he ended up with more points by the end of his career, but I think that was the way they worded it anyway. So then it goes to, like, the animated part of the movie. Once Michael Jordan's all grown up and he's playing basketball, and so these people from these creatures, I guess, aliens from this amusement park, are trying to make things, I guess, fun again at this amusement park, and they need a new attraction because it just isn't drawing people in the way it used to, and their amusement park is called Moron Mountain, which was just Looney Tunes did not care how offensive they were back in the day. That's for sure. Which, I mean, I like humor that pushes the limits. So yes, this is my kind of movie. As long as it's not like just, as long as it's not just there. I don't really know how to word this. As long as it's not, grossly pushing the limits, if that makes any sort of sense. Like there can be stuff that just seems like it's just being more gross than funny, I guess, is where I'm trying to take that. Which if this review comes out after my other review, I think you'll kind of get where I'm going with that. But anyhow, so Danny DeVito voiced the boss named Schwackhammer or Swackhammer. I'm not really sure exactly how to pronounce that, but he was the boss of these 4 little alien dudes who go down to capture the Looney Tunes and bring them back to Moron Mountain. I guess they thought that would be a good attraction for their amusement park or theme park or whatever. So when they go down there, Bugs Bunny then challenges them to a basketball game, even though none of the Looney Tunes had ever played basketball. So they need a basketball player, so they go and take Michael Jordan out of the real world and bring him into their world to play with them. So Michael kind of teaches them, I guess, a little bit of the fundamentals of basketball, and I guess Lola Bunny would have been the only other Looney Tune, or was the only Looney Tune who knew anything about basketball, because I guess she'd played before, so it made sense a little bit that I guess she was kind of like helping Michael teach the rest of them. So these alien creatures steal the powers of the top players in the NHL. God, I'm thinking hockey. The top players in the NBA. I don't know why I was thinking hockey there. I guess I was talking about hockey earlier and it's still in my brain. But so they take the powers of the best players in the NBA at that time. So there were actually quite a few people in here from the NBA. I know Charles Barkley was one of them. Who else was there that they took the powers from? I can't remember, but Bill Murray was one of Michael Jordan's friends, and he might actually be in real life. I don't know whether he was just for the movie or not, but and then Wayne Knight, who played Stan Podolak, was Michael Jordan's what was it? Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess basically personal assistant was the best way to describe it. Oh, and his wife was actually, oh no, never mind. Teresa Randall. Oh, I thought for a second that his actual wife was in the movie, but I guess not. I don't know whether it was his actual wife or, that's weird. Michael Jordan played Michael Jordan. Teresa Randall played Juanita Jordan. It might have been his actual wife, I'm not sure. Somebody will have to quote me on that one, but so they bring Michael Jordan down to face these aliens that have now become, who were little tiny guys, like maybe about yay big, to these huge gargantuan-like creatures. So obviously, they had to bring somebody down to even the odds. So they brought down Michael Jordan, and unfortunately, while all this is happening, the rest of the basketball world is going in a fritz because of what's happening to all the players, so they shut down the NBA. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan's down playing basketball in Looney Tune World with all the other Looney Tunes. Sylvester the Cat, Tweety Bird, Tasmanian Devil, Lola Bunny. What's the Martian's name? I always have it on the tip of my tongue and I can never... Is it just Martian Madman? see, I think I have that way wrong. But anyway, Daffy Duck. I didn't see Donald Duck, which I was kind of surprised by, because isn't he part of the Looney Tunes as well? And I didn't see him there. Pepe Le Pew was in it. Who else was in the mix? There were Elmer Fudd, Porky Pig. So there was quite a few players on the team. So I guess you have to have 5 people on your team, or at least out on the field at all times. I know basketball teams are much bigger than 5 players, right? But there has to be 5 people on the court at all times. So unfortunately, they go through, the Looney Tunes team goes through a whole bunch of players, while the other team seems to be completely fine during the entire thing. And eventually, Bill Murray is able to come down and save the day, basically, and they are able to score the winning point and beat the bad guys, as I would say, I guess. Because Michael makes a deal with Swackhammer that if he wins, he has to give the powers back to the NBA players, and if they win, he'll take him and be the main attraction for Moron Mountain. And Bugs Bunny says that's a really bad deal. And then, I guess at the end of the movie, Lola Bunny and Bugs Bunny end up together, which was kind of funny because obviously Bugs Bunny, I guess that's his main love interest in the Looney Tunes, isn't it? Which makes sense because obviously he'd be attracted to his own species, right? Makes total sense. But yeah, the comedy in this was really good, and obviously the nostalgia of it, because I don't think I'd seen this since I was a kid. So yeah, I was actually happy to go back and watch this movie again. Now, I don't know, the new movie, there's a lot of controversy around Lola Bunny, I guess as she's more sexualized in the new movie. And I don't really know, I haven't really seen the character model. I'd have to actually go watch a trailer for the movie just to see what the difference in the outfit is, but I mean, she's in a crop top and shorts in this one, so I don't really see how much. And I just realized that her ears are actually in a ponytail. That's funny. So yeah, but I guess she was supposed to be like the femme fatale of the film. I guess she had a lead role in this one, basically, because I know she wasn't in it for a long period of time, but she was definitely one of the more main characters when they were actually playing the basketball game. But yeah, I think I pretty much talked about everything I can in this movie. So yeah, and then at the end, obviously, the basketball players get their powers back, and Michael Jordan goes back to playing for the Chicago Bulls again. And so I guess all of this kind of was funny, because I think I do remember actually seeing the interview where he said he was retiring and going to baseball. I think that was actually a legitimate thing. I could be wrong about that, but I do think I remember actually seeing clips of that interview in real life. So if it's not, then you'll have to comment down below that it's not, but I believe it was actually true. So yeah, then he goes back to play for the Chicago Bulls. The Looney Tunes get off scot-free. The aliens decide to stay in Looney Tune World after they send Swackhammer off to the moon. Or Swackhammer off to the moon. And I guess everybody lives happily ever after. And that's it. So yeah, I have to give this movie a 10 out of 10. I don't know if I already said that, but now I've talked about it all that I can. I just wanted to add that little bit at the end, I guess. And so as always, like, share, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If not, it is a family movie, so I would say that if you're looking for a movie to go watch on looking for a movie to watch on the weekend with your family, it's on Crave. I believe it is included. It says it's included with Stars and HBO. So yeah, you can watch it on Crave. You can probably also watch it on Amazon too, because I believe they have Stars and HBO as well. But sometimes what one streaming platform has compared to the other is totally different. It all just depends on the streaming platform, I guess, and what they have signed in their contract. So I would imagine that's probably what it is anyway. Or maybe just Canadian versus, I believe Crave is Canadian, isn't it? And Amazon is American, so that could be the difference too. I don't know whether Crave is available in the States or not. I imagine it probably is, though, because HBO and Stars is American too, I think, so it should be. But anyhow, that's all for now, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.